Yo, yo, yo. Any missions I prefer others in 2. Well, definitely chief missions over Arbiter. Playable leads in multiplayer or single player?
Go back. That's what I thought he said. The Prophet of Regret is planning to activate Halo.
Are you sure?
I shall light this holy ring.
I don't really think they should be back in either one. Elites have never really worked that well.
Pretty much.
Minority of players like to use them. They're always a balance issue.
But from what I understand, the Prophet will need an object, the Index, to activate the ring. I've located a library similar to the one you found on the first Halo. If the rings work the same way, the Index should be inside.
I'll bet the Covenant are thinking the exact same thing.
Then we better beat them to it, Sergeant. Extract your men and meet me at the library.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll secure the Index, you take out the Prophet. He's given us all the intel we need.
It does look kind of dark. Is there anything I can do about that? That should look better for the stream. Does that look better?
The demon is here.
There's not enough lead in its diet, it does not.
Have patience. Demon flare. Finding will not save you.
Hostile located. I don't have a visual. That one's dead.
Yeah, it's easier to headshot. Well, from the front, but from the back it's harder.
Demon flare. Scatter. Oh. Ace.
What's up, Jacob? Moments like this, I see why people love Halo 2. Beautiful music, well-integrated story.
Honor them. Pure speculation, mind you. I'd need to make a thorough survey to be sure.
There's a lot to love about Halo 2, except for playing it. And it's really unfortunate.
I'm hurt pretty bad. Target down.
Halo 2 Legendary is just broken. This having heroic modifiers on makes it harder than Legendary in some ways, but
Damn, it hurt.
without the absurd
Right behind me, take it down.
damage output that they do.
Wow, ugly and stupid. What a combo. Is it over? Ah. Okay.
Oh, you can do Halo
make
2
it?
on Legendary. I've done it Legendary solo. It's just not enjoyable. Doesn't really help that all the missions in this game are terribly
Got another
designed.
contact.
Where's the sniper coming from?
Get some. Got another one over here.
I love this carbine model. Oh man, that's really cool. Take a look at that when you reload the carbine. It actually plugs into something. I'm pretty sure when you do the original, yeah, it's just like black emptiness. Look, there's an actual mechanism for the carbine shots to go into. Well, the reason why they put it down there is they wanted you to have less parts of the screen to look at. And it's a good concept, and they also wanted people to just look at their motion tracker more, but I think it's not really as clear, and people are often looking at their other stuff more. Easier to glance up than look down, look up. Look at this Jackal redesign. Look at that. Looks nothing like the Halo 1 Jackal. Bungie must suck. I mean, it doesn't really help when you're in a battle rifle fight. And one person just has to aim at your chest, and the other has to aim at the head. Did Elite just kill himself? Yeah, that Elite killed himself. That's weird. People seem to be wanting Elites back now that they're gone, but during the old days, everybody complained about them to the point where Bungie completely put them in only one playlist, or, well, two playlists in Reach. But people really didn't like Elites. Now it's kind of a lot more difficult because you have all the stuff with the Spartan abilities. Is that a Hunter Beam they got me? Now, this is the only way I kind of enjoy Halo 2, which is heroic with skulls on. since I basically have to make the difficulty multipliers myself. Still think somebody will make me some good Halo 2 Vista tools because I have some ideas on things I would change. Very basic things. Oh crap. That was dumb of me. Yeah, the plasma grenades still do more damage to them than other guns. And the whole point is there is to use plasma grenades, that's why they have them littered everywhere. There we go.
Cortana, the Covenant's getting nosy. I don't want to give away my position, so I'm rerouting a few stragglers back to you. I apologize. These Pelicans are all the support you're gonna get.
Understood, ma'am.
Gondola is launching from the far towers. Big surprise, it's full of Covenant reinforcements.
Say goodnight, punk. Aim in the arse! Form up now. I came to bring the pain hardcore to the brain.
What's the matter, you mongrel? Scared? Ow!
It wasn't pissed off before. It sure is now.
Well, they were nice enough to bring us a ride.
All aboard! I'll drive. What's to drive? It comes here.
Man, Halo Wars is probably my favorite Halo game of the entire series. I think I spent more time playing more of that than any other game. Unless you count, you know, Halo CE, but that doesn't really count for me. Yeah, it's not that I dislike Halo 2 Anniversary graphics, but the original game is my favorite looking game in the series.
I'll get him. No! I think I need a medic. Hey ho! Well done, Marines.
This lake couldn't have been formed by volcanic action, which means it was either built this way on purpose or was created by some other cataclysmic event. I'm sorry. Were you trying to kill something?
Get on out here so I can sight on you. If you ask nice, I'll kill you a little bit.
Ooh, nice
That's
shot,
what I
Marine.
call a team effort.
Death is upon you.
Dog-leg son of a bitch. Let's get on while the getting's good.
I could use that carbine.
All right, let's not get happy.
Well, I fried my computer, so I can use my laptop, but I can't really do the thing. I really need the desktop for some of the things I wanted to do. And I'll probably be without my desktop for 2 to 3 weeks. Plasma weapons are lame. Unless you absolutely need to use them.
All right, let's fill up some
Smart
black
fucking
bags,
days.
boys.
No, it's funny, I only recently learned how to use the shotgun in this game. I didn't realize you have to aim like on the reticle itself and not inside the reticle. It's pretty stupid they designed it that way, but...
Don't stop now, Chief.
Oh, did not mean to fall down here. Super pretty stuff. Man, this shotgun feels like it does nothing to people. Oh wow, you both got in here? Good jobs.
Now I see. There's a submerged section that connects these towers to the outlying structures. Looks like we're going down. Unless you prefer to swim.
Full car coming up!
Man, they did a good job retexturing this thing. Too bad it doesn't actually fit in the player's hand, but...
I've intercepted a secure transmission from Regret's carrier to something called High Charity. It seems to be a form.
If I use this model for
of
Oddball, I gotta figure out how I want to make it overheat.
Apparently, Regret
Don't really
jumped the
think
gun
this
when he attacked Earth.
actually follows
He's
any
asking
sort
the
of
other
Covenant
prophets
design
to
language of
forgive
this
his
fuel rod gun,
premature arrival,
but nobody complains about
arguing
it.
that no human presence was foretold. That explains why there were so few ships in his fleet. But it's odd a prophet would have such bad intel
This
about his
area looks
enemy's
cool, new
homeworld.
graphics. Would like to be able to explore these structures. Looks a lot more interesting than other stuff we see. The redesign of the shotgun is actually more similar to the old ones than you guys would think, but I'm not big for all those little, you know, extruded bits of detail on it.
I don't know who glassed reach, but it sure wasn't you, stupid bastard.
I love these lights they have in here. You can kind of see it in 2A, but it's not as nice as looking in 1A. You can see like the water reflecting off everything. You kind of get it here, but man, that looks super cool.
This is as good as it's ever gonna get, Marines. How you doing, boy?
I like most stuff in 5. I just think it all needs to be more vibrant.
Move! Demon flare!
Over there! Reject! Boy, heads up! You got trouble, mate! I'm tough, but damn!
So I should put
Only thing left.
scoring on so I can see when I killed
Come
stuff.
on, mate. I'm just a human. You spit-chin bastard. Here I come! Well, I wish we all had sniper rifles.
Pretty sure the Marine who just said that has a sniper rifle, unless the other Marine died.
I want victory to become a habit.
Oh crap, but nah, I never really liked much of the humor in these games. I didn't think Bungie was ever that funny with it. I definitely prefer 4 and Reach's route. 5 does a good job of mixing it though.
There you are.
When you're ready to go to the bathroom, come on out here and meet me.
And people say I've got a big head.
You think you're done? Brace up, it's gonna get hot.
Yeah, great.
Where, when? Whoa!
Interesting. Jackals drop grenades in this game?
All right.
Must have just been in front of them. I'm pretty sure they don't. Well, they didn't really have any choice with it other than redesign it totally. I have a feeling I can't load Halo channel. Yeah, because of my suspension. See why they didn't use the Halo 5 model for the fuel gun. That's my favorite of the fuel rods. That thing looks super cool. Fucking sniper. Oh, they can't change the first person animation. That's a thing. They can't do it.
Come on, big nut, show me what you got.
No, the lighting in here is the same as it always was. This is the way Halo 2 has always looked.
Enemy located.
I'm talking about the Halo 5 fuel rod design is incorrect. That thing's awesome. Bungie went through 3 fuel rod gun designs of their own anyway.
Smite the demon.
Yeah, I'm suspended from Xbox Live. Can't do multiplayer, can't do party chat. Somehow I got reported for like harassment, and so I'm limited from all social features for 2 weeks. It really sucks. And to top it off, my computer fried too. So I'm gonna probably work on some YouTube videos and stuff like that.
Now escape me. Fall back. Going to look.
Yeah, I've talked to the people who work on Cartographer. They're actually interested in doing some sort of new tools that they've been asking me about to allow some sort of campaign mod for Halo 2, but it won't be anything like SPV3. It'll be something totally different. Probably some balance and tweak changes. I hate when they just leave weapons laying around. I mean, I do it sometimes too. In some situations, but I don't like it. I like the way a lot of stuff in Halo Wars 2 looks. H2A isn't bad. They do some good stuff in H2A. They're both done by the same art director, who's Jeremy Cook, who's a really awesome guy I've got to meet with a couple of times. H2A is probably what I consider my ideal looking Halo game. Yeah, maybe I will stick in the new graphics. H2A or Halo 4 are my preferred looking Halo games. I wish this game made more use of the new aesthetic. If I had my ideal game, it would probably be the vibrancy of Halo, of this game with the art assets of Halo 4. Give or take a few things. Ooh, fuck. Don't tell me I have to fight all these guys again. Wow. So can I ever see a dead hunter on the floor? No, I saw a dead white elite. Nah, I'm not that crazy. I prefer the 4, 5 elites over these ones. These ones are pretty cool looking, but I never liked the elites as kind of these, like, personable characters. I like them better as aliens. Just like vicious aliens. The 4 or 5 design does a good job communicating that. Only real problems I have with the 4 or 5 design is that they need brighter colored armor. I mean, these are the Halo 5 elites, so they got modifications to the head and different armor, but presentation is key with all of this. Halo Reach is just all around bad. Fucking hunters. The 4 or 5 elites are not any more bulky than other elites you've seen.
I have you.
I mean, Halo 4 or 5 elites aren't my favorite elite design, but I certainly like them more than 3, and I like them more than Reach. Halo 2 elites will always be my favorite. I mean, the Halo CE design is just a less refined version of the Halo 2 one. It's good. It's hard to judge Halo CE on stuff because it's just the first one. Yeah, Gamer 101, you need to stop reciting misinformation from people's YouTube channels. The elites are just as fluid and sleek and fast as they are in the other games. Just because they portray them a certain way in the cinematic is not a representation of what they are in the game. People have bought into Hidden Xperia's video way too much.
Calm down.
It's not accurate. And elites were never noble type creatures in these games up until Halo 2. I think Halo 3 elites are easily the worst. These things are like doofy plush toys. I feel like that's what I would find at Toys R Us. Well, if you don't agree with what he says, then why are you saying it? That's kind of dumb, dude. They don't stomp around like dumb animals in CE and Halo 5 either. In cinematics, yeah, but not in the game. They stomp around like dumb animals in Halo 3s as well. No, I don't watch anime. I do hate Halo 2, but I played so much of the other games. Figured I'd play some of this. It's not as bad on Heroic when you have the right skulls on. It's still kind of crappy. Still has terrible missions. Still has terrible enemy diversity, terrible sandbox. But it hides a lot better when you put the right skulls on Heroic. Favorite wildlife creature? I don't know. I like the little flood spore things that they have in the gas mine. Crap. I'm gonna lead after me. Right now I have 5 skulls on. I have Anger, It Would Have Been Your Daddy, Swarm, They Come Back, and Thunderstorm. Exactly, Geth. Exactly. I mean, 343's games are far from my least favorite Halos. In many ways, I even prefer 5's campaign over 3's, but 3 just does too much better than 5. Even if I enjoy playing 5's more than 3. The Banished are pretty cool.
Regret's carrier just received a response from High Charity. A very well encrypted message from the Prophet of Truth. Listen to this. Your haste has jeopardized the fulfillment of our covenant, threatened our grand design. That you shall be spared a public display of our contempt is thanks only to Mercy and his wise counsel. Truth, Mercy, Regret. 3 prophet hierarchs. Killing Regret should shake up the covenant leadership. But frankly, it sounds like you might be doing Truth a favor.
Yeah, Halo 2 has the best music.
By the way, it was unwise to challenge me. Huh?
Thoughts on 2, well, they did in the Halo 2
Every
remake?
member of the Covenant
What are you talking
shall
about?
walk the path. None will be left behind when our great journey begins. That is the Prophet's age-old promise, and it shall be fulfilled.
I think I don't have any problem. I've never had a problem with them reusing assets from games, and I
these rings do?
think it's certainly better than trying to explain through convoluted lore as to why stuff changes. I miss when elites would just run away. That was the cool thing. Crap, this is gonna be bad. They don't give you anything to use against these guys, I don't think. Oh, yes they do. But kind of lazy to put them in crates. Well, the thing with the Halo 4 is they're supposed to be like this evil alien type thing that you're fighting and not supposed to be personable. They're supposed to feel vicious and, you know, crude and not something you can relate to. The design doesn't really work well with what they tried to do in 5. Nah, neither shotguns are dumb. What's the point of blowing something up in front of your face? Just gonna get you killed? It always mystified me that they never gave buggers headshots until ODST. This is terrible. Having enemies fire on like one single choke point.
It is well hidden. Back off. Hold ranks.
Chief, I'm nearly out of fuel. We've secured the first tower.
I think these
cluster,
pelicans
so I'll
actually
set
take out
down
those
there.
jackals.
Call when you're ready for evac.
Another thing I absolutely hate, these terrible battle rifle animations. There's no reason. Ugh, that wrist bothers me to no end.
Is it over? I thought we were screwed.
There's no reason to have microtransactions in these games. Nah, Halo 3 the dual wielding better than this one, but neither game really does it in a way that I would want in any game that I do. I did actually mess around with dual SMGs for SPV3, but decided against it. They were going to be like a single pickup weapon thing, though.
Sissy. Kill.
There, another gondola. Looks like it leads straight to the main temple. Not much further now.
How's it going, you two? So far, so good. We're approaching the main temple now. Roger that. I'm as close to the library as I can get. There's some sort of barrier. We're trying to find a way around it. I'll keep you posted.
This stuff is stupid. Well, I mean, granted I have the Thunderstorm skull on, so... Well, that's dumb too, the fact that the rank of something inside a vehicle determines how tough the vehicle is. That's terrible, but... You know, it's like, use lock-on rock to take out vehicles. No need to actually know how it's done anymore. I wonder if that rocket will return to destroy it. Preferred Banshee? Probably the Halo 2 one. Regular Banshee. Not too crazy with the heretic aesthetic. I wish it would actually explain it, because it makes no sense. Like, these people have been away from the Covenant for a month and they have all new gear. I think somebody said something that they made it into like mining equipment. But I never thought that made much sense either, because when did the Covenant do that? And we've never seen or heard anything about it again. See, a better thing to do here, if it was Halo 3, was to let you EMP the Banshees into the water. Oh man, that DMR can take out ghosts and everything.
That's the largest Covenant fleet I've ever seen. The largest anyone's ever seen. Get inside the temple and kill Regret before it can stop us.
Here's the funny thing. Well, I wish his mandibles were closed, but elites could never even, like, drink water. Well, look at it. They actually treat their... all those stupid scratches. So all the Covenant stuff is supposed to be like a beetle shell. It's all naturally grown. Here they have, like, all sorts of scratches and scuffs in it. Which isn't how it's supposed to be. I like the little beady shark guys here.
Covenant fleet has launched multiple waves of phantoms. Too many for me to track. We don't have much time.
Well, that's the thing with the Halo 4 elites, they actually can eat and drink.
The Covenant fleet has launched multiple waves of phantoms. Too many for me to track. We don't have much time. The Covenant fleet has launched multiple waves of phantoms. Too many for me to track, and we don't have much time.
There are honor guards all over this place. Watch your back.
Will not be postponed.
There's the target. Take him out.
I always wish the prophets were something commonly encountered. If all you had to do was board them once to kill them. They were cool.
Warriors, attack! The demon must die. Why anyone would you dare to interrupt my sermon? Guards! Remove this vermin from my sight!
Okay.
The demon is dead by my hand.
There's the target. Take him out. Guards! Remove this vermin from my sight!
It's a cover.
Attack! The demon must die!
Oh man, I need my thruster. If I jump down there, I think I could just thrust to the side and get him. Happens when you play too much Halo 5.
There's the target. Take him out.
Warriors, attack! The demon must die! Oh, this holy place!
There's the target. Take him out.
Like, if prophets were common enemies, that'd be cool. If I ever do a Halo 2 project, I might be able to do that. Because there's more than just 3 prophets, obviously. And they all have roles within the Covenant, on ships and fleets.
If you can.
There's the target.
There was
Take
something
him
where the
out.
prophets' bodies weren't meant for worlds of greater gravity than the ones they actually go to. So all the prophets are like very frail, but they're were able to move fine on their own low-gravity planet. Which is why they're all like super frail and use thrones.
It's warriors! Attack! The demon must die!
Not any longer! Oh. Look like enemy.
Bad news. The Phantoms are turning around. The fleet is preparing to fire on our position. We need to get out of here.
See, this animation's better than the Halo 3 running animation in the cutscene. The Halo 3 one is super derpy.
This is not your grave, but you are welcome in it.
What time is it? 3:30? Alright, I'm up for other mission ideas. I'll probably do one more and then go to bed. I woke up pretty late today though, so. Halo 2 does suck, but it's the only game I haven't really done on my streams. Alright, I'm up for other mission ideas. You guys tell me. Yeah, not the library. Midnight does sound fun. Should I do midnight? Oh man, Ron, I went through ODST. I love ODST. I'm gonna do a Halo 5 mission because it's quicker. But I will do midnight tomorrow. Uprising's crap. I hate Uprising. I'd be for it. I like a fair amount of stuff in 5. liked Arbor as a character. I don't like him outside of that. Any Halo game is better than Halo 2.
Osiris, Halsey's constructor is in a Forerunner facility north of here, but the Cubbies have a Kraken parked between you and it. Arbiter's people are set to hit the Kraken from the air while you handle ground support. Once you've reached the rally point, Arbiter will give the green light.
Understood, Commander.
Patching you into Arbiter's battle net now. Good luck out there, Spartans.
Covenant ahead.
One thing I really hate that they did with this is giving Locke 2 precision weapons for when he starts. It makes it super boring in the beginning. I got a good gun and a less good version of the same gun. Look at that elite run. Nothing brutish about his movement.
Friendly's in the air, Osiris. Focus fire on ground forces.
Kraken is going to lift off. All wings, stay back.
Kraken's on the move!
4 is the only game that has a good story, other than 1. I love 4. 4 is almost everything that I wanted from a Halo game. People who say it's a fan fiction story just don't know anything about Halo. Sorry. Halo 4 is a continuation of everything that Bungie ever set up, in both games and book.
Attack wing Sector. Focus fire on the deck. Attack wing Dagong flank. Target Covenant aircraft.
Keep moving, Spartans. Covenant are bringing in reinforcements.
Take that elite out. I'm down. One down. Systems black. Need help.
That's stupid of me.
Halo
3 has the worst story of this entire series. I mean, I don't like Reach, and I don't like 5, but 3 is incoherent. And full of retcons.
Shield in the way. Take it down.
Shield's gotta have a weak spot.
I'm down. Help!
I got a jackal on me! No worries, Locke, I got you.
The shield's self-repairing.
Focus fire. Thanks, Spartan. New target.
Take the shot.
I'm down. Need an assist.
There you go, Spartan.
Yeah, Crash Titan, you probably just don't know what a good game is. Anyone who likes Halo story should be appalled by 3. You just want to turn a blind eye to every time they retcon, like, key elements of another game, then I don't know what to tell you.
I have a shot on the shield generator.
Pop that and the whole thing will go.
I feel lonely today. I lost Jib Jib this morning. He fell during the battle at the Elder Council chambers. Spartans killed him. I will avenge him. I will kill the Spartans and take their armor.
Halo 3 has a ton of them. I mean, never mind Truth's motivation, but the fact that Halo kills Flood. They have the whole thing in there where Truth doesn't have any like clear motivation for the ring. Like any sense of ambiguity is like lost. They do 2 things in it. They say that he wants to hide at the Ark to escape Halo's fire, but then he also talks about it being the great journey and stuff like that. Like he always has conflicting reasons for activating it. There's no reason that Cortana's in all this pain and whatever is being done to her, because when you find her, she's fine. None of her messages have any bearing on the plot. The whole grave mine thing of it sending every single flood
Get to the temple ground.
to the Ark is really stupid. It's like an ever-growing parasite. That's not how it works. It goes from being this thing that spreads across the galaxy to this thing that travels in one spaceship and goes in one place.
Attacking post generator room! All wings, do not approach the Kraken below deck. Seator, hold up, Kraken is on you. Just a little longer.
Incoming grenade!
My armor's jammed up.
That's it, Locke.
It's not nitpicking when the story doesn't make sense. The characters don't have any motivations. If it doesn't respect the plot points of the previous games, then why the fuck am I playing it? It's garbage.
Under fire! Enemy boat is firing!
The Kraken is pulling away.
I mean, that's never even minding the fact that they spend half the game doing nothing. Just having you run around to destroy an AA gun. Oh, one of the worst things in it is not explained is giving you 2 reasons as to why humans are reclaimers. Having 343 Guilty Sparks say that you are Forerunner. And then if you look at the terminals, it says that humans and Forerunners coexisted. So, yeah, Halo 3 is just a sloppy mess. Yeah, Truth thought the activation of Halo would lead them on the great journey, but then he talks about the Ark shielding them from Halo's fire. So,
all that running in basic training is finally paying off. Had a drill sergeant in basic who made the whole squad jog backwards if anybody questioned orders. Why? What did that do?
yeah, Halo 3's multiplayer is pretty shit too. I like the ideas behind it, but, well, other than the equipment. The equipment's the only concept I have a problem with in Halo 3's multiplayer, but the fact that the bullets have this crazy lead that's dependent on your netcode connection, and the fact that half the time bullets don't even register. Oh, he talks about it. I forget what mission it is, but he has a whole monologue when you find his hologram. Well, the whole reason the Didact disappears in the comic book is everybody started complaining about him. I think if 343 has, I think, you know, it's kind of weird for 343. Their biggest fault is listening to fans, and their biggest fault is not listening to fans and also listening to fans. Those are the people on the wrong shit. I wish they just stuck to their guns and did the games they wanted to make, and didn't try to appeal to people. Just make a damn good Halo game, and not worry about anything else. Don't worry about what their customers think. Don't worry about wigs at Microsoft think.
There's another shield in the way. Let's find a way past.
Ooh, that's bullshit.
I'm grounded. Systems down.
There's another shield in the way.
Let's find a way past. Take that position.
You got it, Rock.
I mean, ideally, no, they shouldn't care what their publisher thinks. They should do what they think is best. Half the battle of making something good is knowing when to listen to people and when not to, and understanding what their reasons are.
Systems failed. Need assistance.
What's the biggest thing I dislike about 5? Probably the kill times. At least in campaign. And the revive system needs to be reworked. Needs to have more penalties, be less forgiving. Halo fans, whether they know it or not, like to be challenged. And this game doesn't really challenge people in the way they want to.
I'm grounded. Need help.
We're not leaving you behind.
There's only been one Halo game that's been rushed, and that's Halo 2. I mean, that's Halo 4.
Thanks.
Halo 2 is not a rushed Halo game.
Come on out, Grunt. You ain't getting any bigger.
All this like Healy stuff was super cool.
I'm down. Need an assist.
Up you go, Rock. Systems failed.
Take the brought down.
Copy.
Copy. Consider it done.
Armor failure. Systems down. Need assistance.
Down! Help!
I'm down. My armor's jammed up.
Run's doing some damage.
Systems down. Visual on Ghost. Caves by the statues.
Hell yes. Put him to good use.
Grab a ride. We need that Ghost.
Heads up! Incoming reinforcements.
Must have seen their buddies getting their asses kicked and decided to get some too. Roger that.
Move up.
On it.
On it.
No problem.
On my mark.
Right away.
Stop that turret. We lost Buck. Fall back. Tanaka's out. Regroup. Rally up. We just lost Bayer.
I don't know. Alls I think Halo 4 had Halo 4 just been expanded, it would have been really good for 5. That's all I really wanted from this game, and I didn't get it. Wish I had more plasma grenades. There we go.
I'm down. Help!
No, nobody get me.
Hell yes. Put him to good use.
Grab a ride.
Ah, the fucking sniper.
Need
No,
assistance.
Pelicans. I don't know why everybody gets their panties in a wad over Pelicans. Why would you want to be in a vehicle that doesn't allow you to shoot
Delete's on me.
or have a gunner?
Rally up. We just lost
They
Bayer.
can't navigate anything but like the largest maps.
I need some support.
Armor failure.
Hell yes. Put him to good use.
Grab a ride.
Where it goes? Sure.
Heads up! Incoming reinforcements.
Must have seen their
Yeah, but the
buddies
player
getting their
doesn't
asses
control it.
kicked
It's all
and decided
AI
to get some
controlled.
too.
Clear that turret.
One sec. Target on me.
Mount that turret.
On turret support.
I'm down. Need an assist.
Leaving the ghost.
I'm up. Thanks. Their attacks are nothing.
Taking fire from that turret!
Supposed to go in here? There's a cool kind of crevice.
Tanaka's out. Regroup. The stain of battle. My armor's jammed up.
Hell yes! Put him to good use.
Grab a ride.
Heads up! Incoming reinforcements!
Must have seen their buddies getting their asses kicked and decided to get some too. He's kicked out his flank.
Oh man, they got me over there.
System's black. Need assistance.
Yeah, that's not really a good argument, Ron Brown. There's plenty of people who didn't like the way Bungie was taking the series already had stopped playing.
Grab a ride. Target the elite.
I'll get it done, Locke.
I play more Halo 4 and Halo 5 than I have Halos 2
Incoming reinforcements!
and Reach,
Seen their
so...
buddies getting their asses kicked and decided to get some too.
System's down.
Gonna be alright.
Thanks, Spartan.
Taking damage from the south. Solid top.
You got it.
Was that a dropper?
Jackal made it to cover.
We got scared now. I'm targeted.
Well, of course I'm in the minority, Ron Brown, because everyone who was dissatisfied with Bungie left a long time ago.
Steady and ready. Thanks. Confirmed hit. Careful. We got a
Russ thinks he's clever. Runs eliminated.
My armor's stalled. My armor's jammed up.
Hell yes! Put him to good use!
Well, the thing is that Gears of War 4 kind of shows that 343 is on the right track. Gears of War 4, you know, for all its praise of its hardcore fans, is the least sold the least out of any Gears game. And it's had a really poor player retention rate. You have to mix it up. You can't just keep doing the same thing. Franchises will never grow up, they just keep appealing to the same people. For me at least, a Halo 3 or Halo 2 clone is the last thing I want to see in the market. And people have, you know, kind of proven that self as well with Halo 2 Anniversary. Like, no one gave a shit about that multiplayer. Like, it's not even the fact that people don't want to play it because it's on the MCC. No one just has anything interesting to say about it, period.
Push up.
Gotcha.
Systems black. Need help.
They really all run up there. No, all the Halo games fundamentally changed.
Hell yes. Put them to good use.
Halo 2 plays nothing like Halo 1, Halo 3 plays nothing like Halo 2, Reach plays like nothing like either. Watch, you'll see the same shit happen again with Destiny 2 when people complain that it doesn't play anything like the first one. Some of the contrast here makes it really hard to pick out targets at a distance.
Move up.
Roger.
I'm on it. That location.
I prefer the campaigns over the multiplayer. But I've played all the multiplayers pretty religiously except for Reach and 2.
Heads up! Incoming reinforcements!
Must have seen their buddies getting their asses kicked and decided to get some too.
Need assistance.
No, it's pretty bad. The Bungie games? One plays nothing like 2.
We lost Buck. Fall back.
Ah, fucking stuff.
Need help.
Heavy damage, I'm down!
Hell yes! Put them to good use.
Grab a ride.
There we go. He's down. No, it's not weird. I prefer Halo 5's multiplayer over many of the other ones. I mean, Halo 4's multiplayer over many of the other ones. I think it gets a bad rap for a lot of reasons, including the player drop-off. Yeah, Dale Nixon, Microsoft did not rush Bungie with Halo 2. Microsoft gave Bungie extensions for that game.
On my mark.
Consider it done, Locke.
Made it.
Got eyes on an elite.
Turret is firing on me. Can't say we jackal.
Take that turret out.
No, I don't care for the loadouts. Aiming and shooting and just the overall mechanics in 5 I like a lot. I mean, sorry, 4 I like a lot. 5 less so, but like I said, 4 is very close to being the perfect Halo game for me.
Suit down.
needed a few important tweaks to it. It would have been really good. Why did they cut content then? Because they fucked up their own development and didn't plan to actually release Halo 2 on any sort of timetable.
Rally up, we just lost Bail. Tanaka's out, regroup.
Bungie having to rush Halo 2 out the door isn't a fault of Microsoft, and it's not Microsoft rushing them. It's Bungie's own poor planning for that game. They had 3 years to make it, almost the entire console life. Yeah, Crowby Cat makes a shit video. That people need to get your head out of Bungie's ass. Remember, Bungie made some pretty shitty games. You can cherry pick the good moments or bad moments from Bungie in 343. They exist for both of them.
Rally up, we just lost Bail.
Appreciate the hand.
Systems black.
Up and at 'em, Locke.
Under fire from the bridge.
My armor's jammed up.
Raid's got my number.
Relax.
Thanks, Spartan.
Right there.
Tanaka's out, regroup.
Here comes a raid. Hold your position. Raid's got me.
Hell yes! Put him to good use.
Grab a ride.
Heads up! Incoming reinforcements!
Must have seen their buddies getting their asses kicked and decided to get some too.
Get pushed down! Grenade!
Grenade on you!
Tanaka's out. Regroup.
On your feet, Hale.
I'm up. Thanks. I got a jackal on me.
Systems down.
Up you go, Locke.
I'm up. Thanks.
Jackal firing on me. Enemy grenade!
Need assistance.
Let him hide like cows. It's okay, Locke.
Thanks, Spartan. Move up. That's what you're here for. Systems failed.
Somebody time me.
Need help.
I'm overloaded.
Safe and sound, Spartan.
I'm up. Thanks.
Targeting a jackal.
Gotta get up.
Let's go, Vale. Still plenty of guys who ain't shot yet.
Go, Spartan.
My armor's jammed up.
Let's get you stabilized.
Thanks, Spartan.
Taking damage from an elite. I'm down! Help!
You're back in it, Buck.
Steady and ready. Thanks.
Push up.
Coming up on elites.
Take that elite out.
You're the boss. Friendly here, huh?
We lost Buck. Fall back. You're good, Vale.
I'm up. Thanks. Taking range fire.
I'm down. Need an assist.
Raise the distance. Bet it can't take it.
Systems
Sniping,
down.
sniping. There's a lot.
Hell yes! Put them to good use.
Grab a ride. black.
I still talk. I shoot now.
Heads up! Incoming reinforcements!
Must have seen their buddies getting their asses kicked and decided to get some too.
Hell yes! Put them to good use.
Grab a ride. Take that ghost.
Got it. Boarding the ghost. Heads up! Incoming reinforcements!
Must have seen their buddies getting their asses kicked and decided to get some too.
Take that position.
Application.
Target the turret.
Drawing down on a jackal.
My armor stalled.
Hell yes! Put them to good use.
Grab a ride. Get to Vale. She needs a hand. Target the elite.
Going now. Heads up! Incoming reinforcements!
Must have seen their buddies getting their asses kicked and decided to get some too.
Move up.
Solid copy.
On my mark. Tanaka's out. Regroup. Push up.
Copy.
Need assistance.
I need some support.
There you go, Spartan.
I'm up. Thanks.
Gotcha, bud. Incoming grenade! Coming up on elites.
Hell yes! Put them to good use.
Grab a ride. Take that elite out.
Heads up! Incoming reinforcements!
Must have seen their buddies getting their asses kicked and decided to get some too.
Clear that turret! We need that ghost.
I can do that. Right.
Thanks, Spartan. Tanaka's out. Regroup.
Taking damage from the balcony. Rocks out. Hold and regroup.
Hell yes! Put him to good use.
Grab a ride.
I got a jackal on me.
Let's put this ghost to work. Get close.
Breaks over, Tanaka.
Take that turret, Spartan.
I'll man the gun.
Stop that turret.
In a minute. Panther full over here.
Take that turret out.
Heads up! Incoming reinforcements!
Must have seen their buddies getting their asses kicked and decided to get some too.
Tanaka's out. Regroup. Mount that turret.
Copy on the turret.
All right, how about now?
Running for cover.
Here's the sniper. Just got the wreath thing over there. Fucking sniper.
Need help!
Up and at 'em, Rock.
I'm up. Thanks.
Copy that. Grenade! Got the race attention.
Hey, I'm down. I need some support.
Need help. Enemy raid. Can't hold out forever.
Rally up. We just lost Vale.
Stop that raid. One man. Busy shooting.
No, come on. Nah, this new fuel rod is really good. Alright, I'm giving up on 5. No, I'll do... I'm not tired. I'm going to do a 4. Four has good music, it's just not like Marty's. 5 I just don't think is good at all, really. It's very mundane and bombastic, and that's all it does. Yeah, Dawn's a really cool mission. I like it too. This will be my last one for the night, though.
Squad, what's your status? You still with me, Buck?
Yeah. Give me a sec.
I'm hit pretty hard. My heart won't open. How about yours?
Works great.
Right. When you get done fooling around, I could use some help.
Did I do something wrong? Because the only thing I regret about you and me, not knowing you were a spook when we first met. I would have been a lot less charming.
That's what I missed most about you, Buck. Where your mouth was always a little faster than your brain. Look, don't start about my job. We both agreed to end it.
That was years ago, Veronica. I'm a little fuzzy on the details. Must have met a lot of other saps since then. Why pick me for the safari?
First, you're the best soldier I know, and second, I don't remember that night. What you asked me in the morning?
I remember not getting an answer.
Say again, Buck. You're breaking up.
I said stay put. I'm on my way.
Uses an ACOG scope, Gaff.
We missed our LZ.
At least I'm pretty sure that's what it's called.
With Covenant. Be careful.
I appreciate the concern.
Won't be much of a rescue if you're dead.
I love that they buffed the player health in ODST from Halo 3. Man, I was so happy. The thing I like most about this game is that the battle rifle isn't in it. For the next project, we're not exactly going to have a battle rifle either, which will be cool.
kill zone. Please, slow down.
What the hell happened here?
Final notice. Bill
Making a mistake.
Low on ammo. Hold him.
Get him. Let them run. We hold the field. Out. No cover.
No, SPV 3 Part 2 will have the battle rifle. The project after it isn't going to exactly have the traditional battle rifle. The AR in this game has a buff from Halo 3. Man, I hate these animations.
Let them run. The field is ours. I found my dinner. Don't let him get away. Over there. We've broken now.
Where'd the fruit go?
The blood will quench the You aren't even worth making a trophy out of.
Gotta take out that turret. I got the thunderstorm skull on for this. So all these brutes have extra shields. Still not a problem for me. Man, the lack of feedback when you hit stuff is really terrible.
Veronica, what's with all the dead elites?
What do you mean?
Looks like a family feud, like they were killed by brutes. Is there something I should know?
It's classified.
Some things never change.
Carbine. Yeah, I do try not to remember reach. It's all too bad. Reach could have been really cool.
Veronica, what's with all the dead elites?
What do you mean?
Looks like a family feud, like they were killed by brutes. Is there something I should know?
It's classified.
Some things never change.
Where's that from? Where'd he go? Dangers of not having a motion corrector. We really don't use much concept art as you would think for SPV3, but I mean, our terminals kind of draw off books, and I mean, I'm curious what people really think of them, because people don't really talk much about our terminals.
Trooper, we're pinned down. Cut through this building. Hit him from behind.
Buck, location.
Almost there. What's wrong?
Multiple hostiles closing on my position. Listen carefully. If I don't make it...
Whoa! Hang on, I'll be right there.
Too late, they spotted me.
Damn it, no! Veronica! Talk to me! Don't move! I'm coming, here?
If I can make one small change to ODST and was given a day, it would be get rid of the bubble shield and get rid of the power drainers. And the regions. All this equipment sucked.
Buck, location.
Almost there. What's wrong?
Multiple hostiles closing on my position. Listen carefully. If I don't make it...
Whoa! Hang on, I'll be right there.
Too late, they spotted me.
Damn it, no! Veronica! Talk to me! Don't move! I'm coming, here?
Where did these guys all come from? It might be the one time you ever see me use the mauler. Nah, I like the Spartan abilities. They just need to be less dominant.
You not have time for this.
Man, I wish I could play some Halo 5 multiplayer and I wasn't banned from Xbox Live, or suspended, rather. I could go over some Halo 5 multiplayer right now. Oh, you can get up here? I did not know that. Oh man, that was stupid of me. No, it's not coming out next month. Right now it's looking like it's going to be August or September, possibly September 25th. Me having my PC fry is a pretty huge setback. Oh, that's cool. There's fire down here. I've actually never explored in here, I don't think. Oh, fuck. Fuck. So I didn't want to use the flame grenades in there the first time because I figured I'd burn myself. There's only one thing worse than a hunter on fire. And that goes true for SPV3 as well. You do not want to have a hunter on fire chasing you around. I just think the grave mine's a dumb idea. I don't think of it any further than that. In fact, I try to pretend that thing doesn't exist. Halo did not need a rhyming, rapping plant. I guess it doesn't really rap, but it's still pretty stupid. This is ODST on Legendary with skulls.
Hunters? Oh, no, I do not have time for this!
Oh, that's hurt. The H2A grave mine is exactly what they intended with the original one. If you ever look at the concept art, pretty cool. That's one of the few cinematics I like from the Halo 2 anniversary.
No, I do not have time for this!
Oh man, that's pretty cool. Not really. No, I'm not talking about the Halo 2 anniversary art book. There is none. I'm talking about the Bungie concept art for the grave mine. Like what 343 did in H2A is exactly what Bungie originally intended for it. It's really cool they actually went back to it and fulfilled the vision.
Hunters? Oh, no, I do not have time for this!
My PP long as your mom's throat. How's that answer for you?
Hunters? Oh, no, I do not have time for this! not have time for this!
I want to actually get back up into this building. Wait, where were the... I thought they were up here. Now question is, where is the hunter? Oh crap. Fuck. You know, I'd engage in more melee fights with hunters like that, but it's just so unpredictable every time you fight them.
No, I do not have time for this!
I do not know what was going on there. I could not move right. Fuck! Man, I burnt myself to death. SP3 is just a hobby. And I wish I could be working on it now, but the computer's fried.
have time for this!
No, we never really thought too much about making our own Covenant enemies. Covenant's been pretty fleshed out for a while. There was really no desire to do it. Ah, that fucking turret.
Hunters? Oh, you will not have time for this!
Okay, fucking turret. Turret. You know, I still have to figure out where that sniper is. Oh my god, that sniper. Okay, I'm done for the night. Catch y'all later.